Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the On the Open report for Europe here at MarketStream.live. My name is Joseph Cusick from the Cusick Group, securities offered by MoneyBlock. Let's jump in and take a look, actually looking at a 45-minute chart just to show you the last couple of opens and how they've flowed. We clearly see that the German markets right now trading down 45, but you've seen as of late over the last few sessions that there's been a downtrend. The 20 and 50-day moving average on a 45-minute chart are clearly now resistance. And with the headlines that are coming in overnight where the United States has deployed a missile attack against the Syrians for the earlier actions of the Syrians utilizing chemical weapons, we now have a lot of uncertainty. The Russians now are questioning whether or not they're going to continue with the joint coalition. We also have the safety markets like the yen and gold now moving to the upside. We also, with the Middle East starting to become even more volatile at this juncture with this most recent action by the U.S. We now have crude oil. It tagged $53 overnight, has come back. But we have the DAX under pressure with most of the large caps right now basically in the red in Germany, and so we're going to keep an eye on this. Overall, though, if you actually look at the activity for the week in Germany, it's been relatively muted. The bulls are still clearly in control in Germany, but these latest situations have now put the market on its heels a little bit. Also taking a look at the UK. The UK is up 25 at 72.29.10. We're seeing that it's in that battle zone that I've referred to, that 20 and 50-day moving average between short and midterm support and resistance. 20-day being the resistance, 50-day being support. Now, I'm using these as just guides. Nothing more, nothing less. They're not telling me or giving me any forecast. I will look at the options marketplace for that. But with that being said, currently right now the FTSE has been holding up. One of the most notable reasons is energy and mining. They've been the strongest components in the UK, and with the most recent move in crude oil, that's only going to help that sector. That's basically what's been holding up the British markets. And taking a look at France. Now France down 4 points at 51.1740. What's interesting about France is they've been consistently the strongest marketplace on the continent so far in this week. Now, wrapping up the end of this week, we'll watch this very closely. Again, looking at the shorter time frame, you can see that it's challenging its 20-day moving average, but that is acting as support. So from my perspective right now, France is solid. Retail and consumer names, growth names have been the most notable catalyst in France. What has been lagging, though, has been some core financials as well as some of the automakers. Also, the data that's been coming out of Germany, of the UK, and France has been mixed. We're starting to see PMIs that are still expecting growth going down the road. But we're seeing some short-term trade, like the exports-import numbers, that are coming in very mixed, where, as a matter of fact, in Germany, there was a significant drop in imports, but a rise in exports. So we'll have to watch all of this activity, but the headlines right now are Syria and also the job report data that just came out. There was a miss on the non-farm payrolls. It was actually a lot lower. The survey was conducted during a snowstorm here in the States for March, so that could have impacted it, but it came in about a third of what we have seen in the past as far as non-farm payrolls. And we did see, though, the unemployment rate came in about 4.5%. So the markets right now seem to be desensitized to not only the actions in the Middle East, but right now to the economic data that's coming out of the U.S. as well as on the European continent. So we'll see if who's going to start taking some action today, or if we're going to get a little bit of a muted response. Join us at 9:30 Eastern Time. We'll take a look at the U.S. opening. Maybe we'll get some more clarity on where these markets are going to be going today. See you here at MarketStream.live.